And this from my experience.
That's so true.
And whatever left, day after or 2 days, it tastes much better. It tastes really, because all the soy sauce and the ginger, or when it's integrated together with the tofu, it's so tasty. You can eat it very cold, room temperature, or hot. And you don't know the difference.
Yeah, and unless you told me, I wouldn't have known. I'm looking at page 234.
Mm-hmm.
There's a picture of tofu squares
Yes.
in ginger.
Yeah.
And unless you told me it was tofu, I would have thought it's cheese.
It looks like cheese.
And you actually have sprinkled some sesame seeds on top. And you have like some little toothpicks, I believe.
Yes.
So I think this would be a great appetizer as well on Thanksgiving dinner table.
I have it as a dinner for myself because tofu is protein. And as I mentioned before, I have mayonnaise made for tofu. Mayonnaise is so fattening. It's so unhealthy, mayonnaise. It's so tasty but unhealthy. I have a recipe of mayonnaise made from tofu. It's so easy to make it. Nobody will know the difference, except there is no fat. And I have a dessert, strawberry cream from tofu, avocado tofu dessert.
And another recipe I really love, many of our listeners, they're in the morning, they're in a hurry, they don't have a chance to make anything for breakfast. Well, and they want something unique. Maybe they're tired of strawberry jam, maybe they're tired of the same old thing. Well, how about some quincy jam? You have a recipe here for quincy jam.
Quincy jam, it's not familiar to all the people because it's not in. It's in the market usually end of the summer and in the fall. It's very. It looks like it's called also Chinese apple. It's called Chinese apple also, but it's quincy. It's you can eat it raw. You can eat it raw. It's good. I cook it with meat. It gets softer. It gets really tasty. Or I made jam from that. And the jam, you can use it as a dessert. Because it's sweet. There is some sugar. It's sweet, and it's a dessert for kids. So they eat less cake, less chocolate.
Junk food.
Yeah, less junk food. Toast and plum jam, or I have grape jam. I have the quincy jam, and I have also local jam also.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, you have the low-calorie fruit jam.
Yes, with no sugar. This for people that doesn't want to eat sugar or people that are diabetic.
And I know right now there is a renewed interest in making jams. People are actually jarring more now with the economy. People are trying to save a little money, so the cookbook has various recipes for jams. There's a low-calorie fruit jam, plum jam. There's a grape jam in the book.
Yes.
And these are things that they can make ahead of time.
Oh, yes. You can make ahead of time. And if you put it in a tight jar in the fridge, you can stay for many, many weeks.
Wonderful. And we're speaking today with chef-author Ruth Milstein, her cookbook, Cooking with Love. And where can people purchase your cookbook, Ruth?
In Amazon.com, in Barnes & Noble, in Borders, in Overstock.com, and through my publisher, Tate, T-A-T-E, TatePublishing.com. They can purchase the book, the audio, and the ebook.
So all those they can purchase them all together. If they want separate, they can do it separately, or
separately, of course.
Oh, I see.
When you go to the market, always another thing I want to mention to my reader: always read the label. This is what I do. I read the label. I educate myself. What in that jar that I'm buying? What in that package I'm buying? How much fat? How much sugar? I compare.
That's a smart shopper.
Thanks.
Smart shopping. And I know that what's some of the ingredients that people should avoid if they're reading the food label? What are things they should avoid, or what are things they should look for?
One is the first three ingredients. If it's loaded with fat or sugar, These are the two things that we have to avoid immediately.
And that's the smart way. Then you know what you're eating. By looking at the food labels, you definitely know what you're eating, and you're avoiding, high fructose corn syrup.
Corn syrup also, it's no good, yeah, no good.
And sugar comes in so many disguises.
Avoid it, yes, avoid it.
What's your first childhood memory cooking with your mom? What's your first thing you remember making with her?
I saw her making jam, all those types of jam. She used to pick up fruit from the trees, if it's plum or peaches or apricot, and she used to make jam, but in big jars, and she used to keep it, like she would make it in the summer, it's for the winter, it's enough for the winter. And I didn't understand it, why she makes so much. She explained me, those fruit, we have it only in summer. And I start always ask questions. I was very curious to see what she's making. And all this experience, and knowledge, helped me to be able to combine the ingredients that normally will not make sense to use them together. And the outcome, the result, it's really gourmet. The outcome is fine result. That is, I'm saying to my reader, to my friend also, don't be scared. Try it.
I think that's the problem. Many people are afraid to try new ingredients, and they stay with the same tried and true, and they miss out.
Yes. And what scares them is all the herbs. They don't know what to use with what. And once they start to use it, they're going to know the method, because everybody different tastes, but there is some method what to use with the herbs. Always keep herbs in your fridge and the spices in your pantry. It always come handy.
And when do you recommend adding herbs to a recipe, in the beginning or the end?
The herbs depends the recipe. Usually it's in the middle. I use it in the middle. Okay. I use a lot of time. It gives really, if the chicken or meat, with meat it's even better. It gives great. Sage, great with meat.
Do you encourage your readers to grow their own herbs?
Yes.
In the summer?
Yes. If they have even terrace, not garden, yes. I use a lot of dill, parsley. Parsley is very healthy. With salad, simple salad, I use a lot of parsley. I use also rosemary when I bake.
Oh, really?
Yes, when I bake, I use rosemary. When I bake potatoes, I use rosemary and thyme. I bake potato, I slice it with a little bit thyme leaves and rosemary on the side, and olive oil and spice, salt and pepper, and you have it. You don't
that sounds similar to a Greek potato.
Yes.
Very similar.
Right.
But what's neat about the honey cake, what I was going to say, is that you also, in the Greek tradition, we also make a cake, a sweet basil cake.
Yes.
Every year in the new year, for the same reason, for a brand new sweet year.
Sweet year.
And we put a little coin inside the cake.
What for?
And when we slice the cake, whoever gets the coin is supposed to receive good luck for the whole year.
This is good. This is good. I would
so when that caught my eye when I seen the honey cake, and then I read about the New Year, I said, look how similar the traditions are from culture to culture. Again, we're speaking with chef, author Ruth Milstein. Anything else you wanted to mention to our listeners out there? Listening here on Blog Talk Radio.
Buy my book. And you're going to buy my book, or the audio, or the e-book, whatever is comfortable for you, and be truly, you be in the taste. It's so rich. It's so exotic. It tastes like gourmet. Don't be scared. Try to improvise. Try to change some ingredient that you're comfortable with.
Also, once again, you can purchase Ruth's books, her book, on Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble,
Borders,
Overstock.
com,
Okay.
And through my publisher, TATE, T-A-T-E, TATEpublishing.com.
Wonderful.
And you can purchase the audio and the ebook through my publisher. The audio you can also buy it in the bookstore or order it. But through the publisher you can order all the three of them.
So, well, we're running out of time here on Nutrition and Cooking Corner with my very special guest, chef author Ruth Milstein. And much luck to you for the award, the Gourmand
Thank
Cooking
you
Award.
so much. I'm so excited. I'm waiting for a month.
We all wish that you win.
But
well, maybe if we can have you back on after the awards, and you can talk to us a little bit about how that went.
Thank you, George, for having me in your show.